I'm back. It's me again. And today we're gonna do another gear review. It's been a while. And wouldn't you know, it's another bag. Because that went well. So let's review the other bag that I use, which is this little Moment brand satchel or purse. And I've had it at least a year. I'm gonna tell you what I like and what I dislike about it. The dislikes list is short, but it's a little bit more of a major one, so there's a tease for you to stick around. This bag feels super durable. All the stuff they used feels like it's going to make it through several more years. All of that is just well-designed, gasketed zippers that still zip and unzip pretty well. The sailcloth has kind of a nice look too. It's got a little pattern to it. And all in all the construction work just seems really well done. On the bottom where they've got the tripod straps, they've sort of doubled down on the fabric behind that, knowing that that would be pushing something onto the case. So yes to the materials they use. The next thing I like about it is the size. I got the 6-liter bag, which is the smaller one. It comes in 10 as well. For me, the 6-liter is a really great size. There's 2 simple dividers. I can fit camera with a lens and a hard drive and maybe one more lens and a book and maybe an iPad. As far as size goes, the smaller one has worked for me. If you do use like a full frame or larger body or a DSLR even, I would do the 10-liter. This will probably be pushing it for you. Okay, and then the next big like for me is the actual design of the bag. It's a really simple 3-pocket structure with 2 smaller, 1 exterior, 1 interior pocket with their own little organizational helps on the inside. Also, the interior is orange. Lighter colors on the inside make it easier to find stuff. I mean, there's lots of this style of bag out there, but not specifically for photo. But overall, the bag looks really inconspicuous. Even their logo, Moment, has made pretty much in the background, right? I don't like when companies plaster logos everywhere. In addition to design choices, these tripod straps I think are pretty slick. They don't have to just be for a tripod. They use sort of a magnet / clasping mechanism I've not seen before, but it's kind of satisfying. And then the other thing I really like that they don't all have, as far as these satchel bags, is this, I want to call it like a bicycle secure strap, where you clasp the front and it keeps the bag from swinging in front of you while you're biking, which at one point I had an Ona brand bag, and if I tried to go on my bike with that, it would always swing forward. So again, something really simple, really useful. And then when I take the bag off, I actually just undo this one, usually. And I find that's easier to deal with it. The dislikes, the first one is less extreme. It's the shape of the bag. I found when I really loaded this up, you can kind of see this, it's kind of a hard edge, and I think it needs to just be a little smoother transition. What I found is when the bag was really full and really heavy and I was going a longer distance, the bottom would tilt in and this would cut into my back. Again, it's when there's like a lot of stuff in there and I have it on for a while, but it feels like just a slight ergonomic shift. You could fix that sort of pain in the mid-back. It's not extreme, it's not a deal breaker, but the other one is a bigger problem, and I don't know if other people who have this bag have experienced it. Rozak, who's filming this, had this bag. It was stolen. It was pretty shitty. He had this bag and he had the same problem. We had never talked about it. I had mentioned it and he was like, yes, that happens to me all the time. And here's what happens. You put the bag on, you think you've clasped it. It's got like a magnetic, it's a really heavy duty clasp. You think you've done it. I can't really recreate it. There's just times where I hear that click, I clasp it, I walk, and all of a sudden it's doing this. Which again, if I didn't have this bike strap hooked up, which lots of people might not, this bag, which has some padding, but not a ton, full of what is probably expensive camera gear, would go tumbling to the ground. That's a problem. That's like a bigger problem with the bag. And again, I don't know if we had 2 faulty buckles or something, and again, it's hard to recreate on the regular. I don't know. It's something I've experienced. If you've never experienced that and you have this bag, you should comment so people know if they should actually worry about that. It's seriously something that has happened really often with using this bag, and I know it happened to Ro when he had the bag as well. So that's one thing I'd be really curious to hear. Otherwise, that's my list of dislikes. It's not very long. Again, simple bag, does a lot, is exactly what I was looking for, and is a pretty reasonable price point relative to other satchels on the market. So if you have questions, let us know. We'd be happy to answer them. Be kind out there. See ya.